Look at the size of this driver's tongue. Today, boys and girls, we're off to Lochlee on the north end of Angus, but here just now is a randy cow. That's the difference between Highland cows and normal cows. Highland cows are mad shaggers. Here's some wind noise for you, bro.
Just having a wee chew all day. That's a camera.
Look at the size of this chute. Or a slide to you American viewers, but that's at least 20 feet high. That's one way of getting to the bottom of your garden. It'd be awesome in the winter, right across that. This is the car park for Lochlee. It's free parking, by the way, which is a bonus. Actually, it's the only good thing about the whole place, which will become apparent later on. I shall explain. Welcome to Invermark Estate, where we openly admit that we are the bastards that killed Bambi's mum and dad. On your right you'll find the parish church with all the soldiers' graves, so just keep heading up that way. On the left you'll find this viaduct. When you come to the fork in the road, stick to the left and remember to stick to all the gates and close them behind you so no animals could pass. Then you'll come to Invermark Castle, which I think must be a contender for the smallest castle in the world. Here is the front door to get in, because as you know, back in the day, we were all giants in Scotland. That was one little step for us. There you go, Jolly, there's a massive stain. En route you will pass this guy on your right who's always there with his telescopic lens perving through the windows of the posh houses. Check the size of that conker, man! That's a massive conker. Is that even a conker? It never come fae that tree, that's for sure. God damn it. Here we are at the start of Lochlee. It looks good, but don't be fooled by its beauty. At the start of Lochlee you'll also find Kirton. Now I grew up in Kirton and I do not remember it looking as beautiful as this. No sir. Kirton Dundee was a tad different. Just before you reach the banks of the Loch, you will find the old church ruins with the old graveyard, so have a wee skank at that. I wonder what's through the rectangle window. Nothing! Erected. I'll tell you what though, it's not as cold and wet as the last time I was here. Last time it was pissing down and I had to take shelter inside. I'll show you where I had to take shelter. It's coming up in a second. Massive stains and park benches to your heart's content. Now, is this not the cutest dead things you've ever seen in your life? Alan, get your nose out of there. Stop it. Aw, bless. They'd already killed Bambi's mum and dad and I thought, fuck it, let's get Thumper and his brother in there as well. Here is where I had to take shelter the last time I was here. I stayed in this shed for about half an hour, smoking a doobie till the rain stopped. As you can see, it's just full of old boating equipment. If you can call it as equipment, it's oars. Oars are equipment, you need them. So here's some oars and some massive stabby spikes because every Scotsman knows that a loch contains a monster, and so you need, when you go pedaling out in your boat, stabby stuff for the monsters. This wee hole is so you could keep an eye out for the monsters and then run out and stab them with your sharp, stabby things. This little public footpath takes 3 hours. Yeah, you fucking heard that. 3 hours to get to the far end and back if you're taking the easy route. The cool route, which was the more scenic route, takes 5 hours. And who the fuck wants to waste 5 hours just to see fuck all? Take a PC with you. That's a sandwich to the non-Scots. We'll be there a while. There's your grid reference so you can find it on your Ordnance Survey Explorer maps. Here's some deer tracks. And here's a wee bit of nomad scenery. And here is the boathouse. Now, if I was 15 years old, you know that lucky age just before you can get the jail for being stupid, I'd be in this boat right now. I'd be off into the middle of the Loch, waving at people. So this is it really, this is the end of the Loch. You can carry on a wee bit further if you like, but what's the point? It's already taken an hour and a half to 3 hours to get here. So you can replenish your water at this little natural spring. You probably need it by this point. There is waterfalls further up if you keep going further up. But if you keep going further up, you've still got to come all the way fucking back again. No waterfall is worth that. So this is now a contender for shite places around Scotland. Time to head the Frank home. As you can see, Alan's not ready to be going home yet. He spotted a rabbit and he is off. Now I sped this up. This was a good 10 minutes that this wee shite was chasing these rabbits. Thought was never going to see him again. You chasing rabbits? Look how happy he is. Chasing rabbits, mate. Yeah, chasing fucking rabbits. Well, clearly the water works here, and there's a reason for that. Because this, boys and girls, is an abattoir. And an abattoir is just a posh way of saying slaughterhouse. Here's where they fucking chop up all the deer that they shoot and kill, and murder. Remember, this is Lochlee. "45 Commando Royal Marines, eh? Scumbags, murderers." All these pins here on the map represent where the deer population are. So, let's just move a couple, shall we? Put that one here. And that one there. This is clearly the scales that they use to weigh the meat after they've chopped it from the cute animals. And this ball of yarn here is clearly what the pussies use to keep themselves entertained when they don't have deers to chop up. 10 out of 10 on your hygiene on your little sink area here. Good job, guys. Oh, look at this. They must be proud having a little medal saying how many animals they've professionally killed. Clearly no words are needed to explain what these things are. I'm going to put in some sad music right now. Bastards. Is that a pile of... Wait, that really is a pile of antlers. Look at that, a massive pile of antlers in the only room that we cannot get in. So, yeah, here's your little slaughterhouse at the start of Lochlee. Get a selfie here, folks. Right, I got a little tip for you. On your way home, if you really want to get home, don't say hi to this motherfucking horse. Because the guy doesn't let you leave. Look, told ya. Look, chased me all the way down the fields like, hey, come and rub my face again. Get it rubbed, bitch. You call me a bitch? Well, it's a goodbye from me, and it's a goodbye from him. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time when Alan's not freaking out over horses. Ta-ta!